I think one of my greatest struggles in life has been like when I can sense that my happiness, my joy, my excitement is triggering someone else's envy and sadness and anger and so on and so forth. When I was younger, of course, when I noticed that, you know what I mean, most times it would be the person lashing out at me that would then get me to understand that, you know what I mean, sometimes your happiness isn't well received. I'll put it like that. It just isn't well received by people who are struggling, you know what I mean, like they don't know how to process your happiness while they're struggling, you know what I mean, because for whatever reason, I guess in their mind, how can you be happy if they're struggling, you know? And so when I got into my 20s and you know, some of my 30s as well, you know what I mean, I found myself hiding how happy I was and how excited I was and how joyful I was, just because, you know what I mean, the music is good or the day is good or just thinking about the goodness of Jesus, you know what I mean, like seriously, like just those simple things get me so excited and so full of joy, you know what I mean. But like other people, they really need a lot to happen for them in order for them to sustain joy and happiness, you know what I mean. Like me, for real, like I do that long enough and I'm telling you, like I am like woo through the moon, you know what I mean. Like I thank God for that ability. Like I could be facing like some really, really heavy and crazy crap, and I promise you I get to dancing and clapping my hands and that stuff just kind of just isn't so big anymore, you know what I mean. And we start to be able to break that down one piece at a time and fix it, you know. So it's just like, I guess I'm supposed to feel some type of way because you haven't figured out how to do that for yourself. But you know, there's so much information out there as far as like how to go about seeking healing, you know what I mean. Like for you to still be so like when somebody else is experiencing happiness and joy, like you too can experience that. Like I promise you there's something out there that like could resonate for you, you know what I mean, so that you too can feel it. But like I can feel you, I can sense you, you know what I'm saying. Like a person like me, for real, when I'm happy or joyful or excited and I'm sharing with you and you have some type of internal something going on, like I may not know the words that you're saying or like whatever, like exactly, but I can literally sense it to the point where like it makes me like, you know what I mean, want to like dim down, be quiet, whatever. But in Jesus' name, you know what I mean, like we will overcome that. We will overcome that. I will stop doing that. I will stop dimming my light because other people don't know how to turn theirs on. And I'm even willing to teach you, my God, how to turn it on. But you just have to be willing to listen and apply it to your life. And do what is required and what is necessary. And if you're not, that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? I gotta remind myself, hey, that's their personal problem, Shay. You know what I mean? Like, but healing is available to all those who are willing to do the work. You must do the work. That's just what it is. You must do the work. And if you're not willing to do the work, I'm sorry, clapping and stomping your hands. Clapping and stomping your hands. Clapping your hands, stomping your feet. You know what I mean? It won't ever be enough for you if you don't do the work. In Jesus' name. That's CHP. They love this road right here. Y'all be careful out here. Be blessed.